Hey, you might think I'm the dumbest person on planet Earth, but check this out.
Justice Caravan cite, decades of international policies aimed at reducing illicit drug use in our societies have failed. Instead, these policies have backfired, and their unintended result has been to finance violent criminal organizations that use big profits from the drug illicit trade to arm themselves, hire private armies, invest in other criminal enterprises like mass extortion, human trafficking, and sometimes the corruption of the very authorities paid to police them. In other words, a lot of the human filth that filters through WinSec these days is directly tied to the drug war. These private armies and rogue criminal enterprises are making billions off of murder, torture, and oppression.
Oh, man.
The Peace, Life, and Justice Caravan is focused on ending the drug war through direct, nonviolent action and an open dialogue with both government officials and people in the crosshairs of this horrendous war.
Wow.
With this goal, the Caravan is now on its way through Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, and then Mexico before arriving in Washington, D.C. on April 14th.
Whoa.
Where it will join up with School of the Americas Watch for these days of action, before heading on to New York for a special session of the UN General Assembly on Drugs.
Oh, my goodness.
For more information on the Caravan and their route, check out peacelifejustice.org, and for more on School of the Americas Watch and their considerable archive,
School of America Watch.
SOAW.org. Now, finally today, let's get cozy in Dissent.
I never even heard of this stuff. Have you guys?
Dissent Magazine is an independent quarterly magazine of politics and culture. From long-form investigative articles to shorter socio-political commentary, this magazine sits at the intersection of intellect and activism.
Wow.
With no plans of sitting still. Activists, journalists, professors, and more dish out dissent with the necessary additive of solution-based ideas and calls to action. The latest issue focuses on climate justice and digs into various sections of the climate justice movement, from austerity with regards to labor and unions, the campus divestment movement, climate refugees, fossil fuels in the art world, the path after Paris, tar sands, the Pentagon's environmental department, yes, apparently they have one, Brazil's frontline workers taking a stand, and more.
Wow.
Needless to say, there's a shit ton of information in 100 or so paged periodicals.
Oh my goodness.
And if you're like me, you'll be underlining the hell out of page after page, taking notes, bolstering the brain, and perhaps, most importantly, getting inspired to fight. In the introduction to the climate justice issue, Colin Kinnenberg and Todd Gitlin remark, surveying the current situation, it would be easy to retreat from politics and succumb to despair. But that's neither necessary nor helpful. Somewhere between the flashes of impending climate apocalypse and the promise that these will jolt us into, quote, changing everything, emerges a more familiar challenge to organize from our neighborhoods, campuses, and union locals on out.
Wow.
And that's exactly what Dissent offers up, and indeed what I endeavor to offer up with this show. Information, inspiration, and scratching the surface of what to do next. For this reason, and the others that I mentioned, I highly recommend you head over to dissentmagazine.org and get to reading. And, if you can, order a subscription of the magazine. Help out independent media while you plug in to the movements working to unfuck our world.
Oh.
And with that cozy commentary, we'll wrap up our very own Dissent. Hi. Thank you so much for watching. Please spread and share this with all of your friends, foes, and people you don't know. As usual, check out the last slide to see all of the sites that I mentioned in this week's show. And be sure to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe on YouTube. From the slightly windy and loud Devil's Den, good night and act out.
Wow. Is this lady for real?